well, my epiphany came in as I was in prison. Like I knew it was BS when I didn't really look at black people no more as my enemy, because it's like I said, it's racial. I never grew up racist, but prison is racist. It's racist. So when you seeing people attacking your people, or every race ganging up and going against your people, it's like it's kind of hard to like in that setting be like, I don't like you. When I was in the SHU program, I was doing the time in the SHU, I'm on a tier, and a person from Hoover like, hey Turtle, like, hey Spotty, like, you hungry, bro? Like this my main opposition, or a nigga from trouble, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you hungry? Like, just off GP, like, yeah, bro, I you know, because you only get to go to the store once time a month in California. It ain't you going every week like everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? So if you miss that, it's over. And then you come to the hole, you ain't got your property, you know, and they offering you people Inglewood and Hunt, hey, bro. They're like, damn, it's love, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I feel like that experience breaks a lot of people out of the spell of gangbanging. Yeah, I've heard that a lot of times.
That was my epiphany. So it's like I built relationships and bonds like that from that type of stuff. And it was like, dang, these are my bros for life now. So I'm like, well, hold on. And then it's riots, and the same person you thinking about you don't like and all that, that's be the same person that say your life. I got you, bro. You turn around, he right there. Well, I'm rich. You ain't by yourself. Sure. You know, like you ain't with your and it's up like that.
That's how me and Chico. That's how me and my boy Chico from 60s got cool. We was at Victorville in the yard. It was about to go up with the Pisces, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the Pisces, they like the majority of the yard. So I ain't like on the yard, like I ain't gonna even lie. Like I ain't like the Pisces is like aggressive, like gang members. Yeah. So like they had did some bullshit on the yard. It was about to go up. And like I ain't gonna even lie. Like Chico was like, you know what I'm saying, right at the forefront. When I looked to the side, I'm about to go up. He like, bro, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like from there, like before then, we like had never really spoke. But after then, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, that was bro. You know, bro, like he ran right over there. Like I was over there by myself and like getting into it with him. And I'm like, man, I'm not even about to look for the homies, but he already had his eye on me and seen what was happening and broke over there. And when I look up, it's him. He like, shit, what's up, bro? I'm like, oh, I'm like, all right, like that. So it definitely be situations like that. First going to Pelican Bay, like, you know, a lot of homies, you know what I'm saying, was teaching me Swahili. Like one of the first homies that was giving me Swahili was PK from Linwood neighborhood. So it definitely be situations like that as well too, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, all experiences, you know.
Yeah.
Do you still feel though, like, so at least part of like the problem is that realistically, when people listen to rap music, we've discovered this over the last, 20 years or more, that people love hearing offensive, violent, crazy, extreme shit in rap songs, and drill music has proven that to us a million times over. When you really look at like even California rap, a lot of the most famous songs of all time are diss songs or whatnot. Like I feel like that's always going to be a part of the problem that stands in the way of peace, is the fact that even if there is peace between older gentlemen from multiple gangs, that's not going to stop an 18-year-old kid from doing a song where he disses 10 hoods. And like rappers just know that that's an automatic come up, that if I diss a bunch of neighborhoods or a bunch of people in a song, I'm going to be able to get everybody to pay attention to me. And there's countless rappers where that's the first time we heard of them or first time we paid attention to them, or that's like the most famous thing that they ever did is they made a song that was super disrespectful. And it's like, I feel like that's part of the problem, is that the younger generation is always going to realize that that's a way for them to gain clout or notoriety.
And with you saying that's where I feel like the pecking order, and you gotta, lay down, the law of the land, because you gotta look at me. Exactly what you said is accurate. With me knowing that, I can do that. I ain't never did that. And I really stood on business to diss and be saying some crazy shit. And I ain't never did that. So just like if I ain't never did it, like shit, who the fuck is you? Just to think, because it's the trended thing to do to come and do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree to a certain extent. I wouldn't just think it was necessarily rap music, because like, I feel like in every genre, like even to back in the days, like rap music is just black people reality, bro. So a lot of the people like feel like that's their way out and stuff like that. But I would agree to, like, as far as the dissing, and I also would agree with you, what you said, the pecking order come in. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on pecking order too, but it's like a lot of that, it's just our reality, bro. Like you only listen to what you resonate with. I'm not gonna have a playlist of all country music because I don't. That's not my speed.
Because they're talking about a bunch of shit you ain't experienced and that you don't relate to.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same as like rock and roll. I'm not shooting heron and whatever.
They only talk about that a little bit.
I mean, whatever.
Totally really.
Depends what type of rock and roll you listening to.
True.
Or the blues. I'm not stressing over no broad or so on and so forth. Whatever the case is. I just feel like it's what we resonate, and you know what I'm saying. It's sad because, like I said, that's the fire. You can't take away music, but that's another avenue, you know what I'm saying, to keep the fire going instead of putting it out.
Yeah, but okay, so instead of just you saying dissing somebody hood, that's what I'm saying. That's what
I agree with that.
That's what words is used. Like you can use a word like our enemy, or I pull up on ops blocks instead of tomorrow I pull up on the wooty whoops blocks. You feel me? Instead of calling out names, that's when you can you can substitute stuff out, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, trying to go viral, you know what I'm saying, to do numbers and knowing it's gonna cause harm, like that's
I agree with that.
Yeah, you feel me? Like I ain't never been that type. We ain't never been that type. So it's just like why we allow it? Definitely if we in a position in these communities, you know what I'm saying, to make a difference. Like, you feel me? Like on everything, because like it's just like, I'm in my community every day, but I'm not over there gang banging. Like I'm not on no gang bang shit, But I'm in my community though, and if I see some bullshit, like, bro, hold on, like, nah,
y'all do the same thing.
We ain't doing that.
Y'all do the same thing.
We ain't on that, bro. Like, nah.
But all right, I remember Brick Baby said this to me one time. He said, a real peace treaty is actually kind of easy, but it comes with some qualifications that nobody ever actually does, which is like, if there's going to be a peace treaty between these two neighborhoods, it has to be agreed upon by the OGs that if you break that peace treaty, we're going to kill you. But nobody wants to do that because nobody wants to take out the young, active dude who's actually willing to go do something, because at the end of the day, that's going to be the same person who protects the hood when they need it.
It ain't even. It's different. It's different forms of discipline, and that's exactly what I said. That don't nobody want to go against their own for the opposition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It goes back exactly what I said. Don't nobody want to go against their own. Now, I ain't saying just kill him, but like if he did something, like if we agree on something, that hey, look, man, from this day forward, this what we own. Because what you got to understand, like, a lot of these beefs is beefs before our time. So it's like, all right, we inherit the beef, but these was beefs that was started before you were born. You know what I'm saying? And probably before some of y'all parents was born, you know what I'm saying? Or they was kids when it happened. So it's just like, when you lay certain things, and like he said, man, like word is bond, like man, like us as us being a community, protectors of each other, you know what I'm saying? Our brother's keeper, this what we own. And if you violate that, you treasonous. You know what comes.
Because that's what keeps the peace in prison, right? It's like the reason why you won't do something to a Mexican guy is because you know that there's going to be real problems, that you're putting yourself in harm's way. So like, I feel like that kind of mentality is like the sort of thing, like the dudes, even on a street level, like what is going to convince an 18-year-old who's got anger issues, he's violent, he wants to make a name for himself, what's going to make him not go shoot somebody? If he thinks his own homies are gonna take care of him, then shit. I mean, that's pretty.
We so confused. Like I say, it's as simple as this. I guarantee right now, proven fact. Like I could bet $1 million right now, bro. I could probably go to any black hood, bro, and hit up a Mexican hood. Man, it's not gonna get crossed out. But let you go hit up a black hood, man, that shit gonna come get crossed out so quick. It's gonna get crossed out so quick, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just like, we just like be territorial, like against like each other. Like that should be like so crazy to only go to jail to be enslaved to the rules and learn to get along with each other. You are, and a lot of people, you already knowing this, like if you get caught sliding, you're about to go to jail, and after you get past the county jail, you're about to go be cool with who the dudes you was sliding on with, homies.
Yeah, it's crazy. If you haven't checked out Everything 420 yet, you are definitely missing out. From glass gear to infused sweets, they've got one of the best lineups online. They ship fast, it's always discreet, and their app makes shopping too easy. The deals are always running, and you can use code NOJUMPER for a little bonus at checkout. Shout out Everything 420.